Hi, Wendy. Yeah, this is my bookshelf. It is not pretty. This is kind of not very organized or anything, so probably the worst bookshelf tour you're gonna get. So I hope that satisfy you. Everything's just in my closet. Uh, these books are just either my book or two books that I need to read at some point, but everything that I've actually read and have here. I have a few gaming magazines from a dead gaming magazine that I wrote for, so some of that stuff. A little booklet here I got for the Los Angeles Times Festival of Books from the people who hosted me there. Uh, the only comic I have, or two comics I have, Lights is Skin and Earth, which is a pop artist who came out with a comic series basically to tie into her album Skin and Earth. Really love Lights, and it was actually a really good comic that she wrote and drew. And then the Watchmen comic, I watched the HBO limited series as a sequel series to this, and I thought, oh, I should read the comic, and it was pretty good. I wasn't crazy about it, but yeah, it was all right. I've got Scott Lang, the Ant-Man book from Ant-Man the Wasp: Quantumania. Of course, I got that because I love Marvel. And then everything else isn't too organized. So I have the three books from the Southern Reach trilogy by Jeff Vanderveer, and I usually start from like the first book, second, third, so on and so forth. When I have multiple books from an author, like Karen Slaughter, but they're not a series, I don't really care the order too much. Uh, Same with, as you see here. But things sometimes go into timeline order. Unfortunately, I don't have Dead Space by Kelly Wallace. I gave it to someone and never received the copy back. It's one of my favorite books, but Salvation Day, another one of my favorites. Again, just I try and keep authors together, like Ivy Tholen here, and Allborn. Uh, I have a few things here. I got rid of a bunch of stuff, so there's a bunch of empty space here. Again, no real thing on the second row here. Just keeping fiction together largely. Like over here is my nonfiction. Uh, and so this is all from journalists or autobiographies from musicians like Corey Taylor and Danny Bly, or, and Randy Bly. I don't know why I said Danny. And so on and so forth. Because I don't have a ton of room, I have books over here. I have the entire Dark Tower series along with some other Stephen King books. I don't know where my copy of The Mist went, so it's like the one Stephen King book I've read that I don't have here. Um, I've kept my anthologies all together, so Christmas and Other Horrors, Get Out There Screaming, and We Make Monsters here. These three are all anthologies, like short story collections or whatever you want to call it, and those are all together. And then, yeah, just some standalone stuff here if I don't have extra from authors. And then one of my favorites, The Tales from the Gas Station by Jack Townsend. My Stephen Graham Jones collection here. We got the Indian Lake trilogy right here. We got a couple other books of his right here. And then we got Whale Fall, Pretty Dead Queens, More Awakened, the only fantasy book I think I have in my entire collection. Meg Kramer is awesome as a person and as a writer. And then we got some thrillers and other horror here. But that's pretty much everything I got. I also have this tote bag from Barnes & Noble that has the last book in the book haul I got, so that'll be coming up on my shelf with Dead Winter. But yeah, that's what I got. It's not a great setup as my situation here, but hopefully one day I can get a proper bookshelf and organize things, and it looks actually pretty.